Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I'm just going to show you how to make these lovely little dingly dangly shrink plastic little flowers. Now these are beautiful. You could use these as earrings or just little dangles. I love my little dangles hanging off little bags and journals and envelopes and things like that. I just love them. So this is the one I showed you in the last video. Which is just so pretty. So I've made a couple here already. I've made this one as well, and I popped one of the little flowers that we made in a previous video underneath that, so it's almost like a little fairy bell. I think they are beautiful. So you could put some sort of like little bits of glitter and stuff on there and have it. If you've got a nice little fairy journal you're doing, I think they would look beautiful hanging off there. So instead of the little beady bits, I've just hung the little flower off there, which are the ones in here. Now I've put all my little bits in this little tray, and these are the little tiny little ones, so which you could make out of the little scrap pieces as well. Now I'm going to show you how to make these scrap beads as well, because I was trying to think of something to use up with the little scrappy bits, and I thought we would do these, and all as they are the little round ones. I've cut them out with the 3/4 of an inch little round punch a little hole of them, and then they just go down into these tiny little beads, and this is what I've been doing. So all these little sort of like leftover bits of, if I can pick it up, what I've used before. So all as I'm doing is just take this, pop that in there, cut that out, and then you've got these little round bits, so you can use up all your little scraps. Make a little hole in it like that. Oops, if I can get it off. Oopsie daisy. And there we go. And you just shrink them down, and you've got these lovely little beads, and they're great. And then what I've done, I've just popped them onto a little bit of wire, 2 little seed beads either side, and one of those in the middle, and that again is another little sort of like dangle. So they would look nice on the edge of your journal pages as well, if you like little dingly danglies hanging off there, because they're nice and small, so they are really pretty. So they are lovely. I've got lots of little bits of paper on here. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to make the template. Now I've made a couple here, and I've already cut them out because I don't want this to be a too long a video, just a nice quick one. So I'm going to show you how to do these, because obviously all of you don't have die cuts or die cutting machines. So I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper, I'm just going to fold that in half again, and then again like that, corner to corner. So make sure your little point is down here. Okay, hold on to your point, take your scissors, and then you can just cut around like that. And depending on what size flower you want, you've got a little flower template like that, which is lovely. And this one's a little bit bigger than that. Again, if you wanted it smaller, fold it in half again and just cut a little bit more off like that. Okay, and then you've got your lovely little template like that. So to do that, you want to pop it onto a piece of your shrink plastic, one that you've either stamped on like this or painted on. Now I'll link the videos that go with this anyway. So what I did, I popped that on there like that. I've taken a pencil and I've just drawn around it like this. And then all as you do is cut it out. So just draw around it like that. You can probably can't really see it, but I can just see it like that. So you've got the line, you just cut around that, and then you've got your little templates here. Well, not your templates, your actual little flowers. Now this one I've gone around it with a little bit of the Posca pen, and I've just punched a hole in the middle as well with my little hole punch. So we've got a little hole in there. So that's that. So the other thing I wanted to show you as well, we'll heat those up and do that, but for the middle bit, for the little dingly dangly bit here, I've just got 2 bits of wire with some beads on and another bit on here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I've got the little pins, I've done it on white, so I'm hoping you can see it a little bit better. I've just got the flat head pins here that you have in there. You can find them in jewellery findings. I've got all these little bits in my Amazon storefront for you. You can take a look and see what you'd need to buy. You might be able to get them cheaper elsewhere, but then it just gives you an idea what you can buy. So I've taken 2 of those, and then I just want a longer piece like this. So let's just take this. So we take a piece like that, take a little bit of wire, doesn't matter what size, and I'm just going to pop a little loop at the end, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to get my beads. What should we pop on the end? Couple of little pearls I have here, so we'll pop some pearls on here like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a little loop in the top of that one as well. There. Now I don't want them the same length, so I'm just going to cut this one off a little bit so it's not as long. So let me just measure it for you, shall I? So this one is, say, about 3/4 of an inch or about 2 centimeters, and the other one I did would probably be about an inch, which is, what's an inch, is about 3 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters, something like that. So just a little length of it. You don't have to have them too big. So let's just pop those. Oh, I just popped a loop in it and I didn't put the bead on. Silly Billy. Where's my other pliers? It's a bit silly, wasn't it? Flatten that back out again. Pop the little bead on. Now we make a little loop. There we go. And then what we want to do is hook them onto this little hook here, if I can. Oops. Fingers and thumbs. Close that up. Take this one, open it up. Gosh. And hook that on there. So you just hook the 2 onto the bottom of your loop like that. Okay, so that's quite simple to do. Made it look a little bit difficult, but it is quite simple to do. So pop those in there. And what we're going to do, move that up here, I'm going to take my little foamy pad. We're going to take one of these. Let's take the one that I've done the white around, and I'm going to heat this up. I'm going to take my little ball here, and we're going to heat this up, and then I'm just going to poke it in the middle with our little roly-bally one. Okay, once that's done and it doesn't fly away everywhere, just pop your little rolly ball or the bottom of a something or other. If you haven't got any of these, you can just find something round, and there you go, you've got your little flower like that, which is lovely. Shall we do the other 2 while we're here? Let's do one at a time so they don't blow away. Take your little rolly ball and just push that in there like that. A little bit misshapen, this one, but that adds to the character, doesn't it? Next one. I've done it so I'm pressing on the shiny side because I want the matte side on the outside, not the shiny. So I'm pressing on the shiny side so it's matte on there, look. So that's really simple. Now before I start doing those, I'm just going to show you quickly how to make these little beads. So these are the ones, you just heat them up and they're really quick to do. So let's just show you. So there we go, really simple, and then you've got a nice little bunch of these little beads if they don't blow away. But look, they're lovely. So you've got a little hole in the middle. So I'm going to pop those in my little pot for later, and then you just make these little beads like this. So it's a really good way of using up all the little scrappy bits. So don't forget, get all these little bits and you just can take a little hole out of there. Because otherwise this is a bit too small to do anything else with, so make some little beads. Okay, so let's just get on with making our little flowers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of our little things that we already made, pop that through, and look how simple it looks. Actually you could make a little sort of what are they called, jellyfish, couldn't you? You had that blue and little tentacles. You can make this a little bit bigger. You can make little jellyfish if you had like a sea themed or little mermaid journal or something. Oh, I've got some of these. Would look nice, wouldn't they? So I'm going to take a little bead cap. I'm going to pop that on top like that. So that just sits on top like a little hat. Now I'm going to just cut this down a little bit because this is a little bit too long. So I'm going to just cut that off like that. And then all we're going to do is just make a little loop in the top. Like that. And there we go. We have our lovely little dingly dangly, little flower dingly dangly. I'll do some close-ups at the end. So this one is lovely. This one I did before, which is lovely. So shall we use that one? Bits everywhere. Pop that on there. So that looks lovely with the little pearls on it, doesn't it? Pop a little top on like that. Cut this down a bit because I think that's a little bit too long again. And then all as we do is make a little loop in it. Now obviously if you're going to make earrings out of these, you need to have two which you've got the same pattern on, or even if you could just do plain ones, green ones, pink ones, whatever you like, and then just dangle the little beads off from underneath. But let's just finish these off. Let's pop this one in here like that, a little pink one. So they are really simple to make. You could just do the shrink plastic on one day if you don't have too much time, and then you could just sit and make them up on another day. So you could do all your shrinking on one day. And look at that, I just think they are absolutely so cute. Okay, I've got one more of these to put on here. Let's have this one on there. This is a nice little bead cap. Sits on there. Cut this down a little bit more. It's better to have this top bit longer, so then you can make as big a hoop as you like, and you just cut a little bit off. Oops, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that just so cute? Now again, I will try and take some pictures, some nice pictures, so you can see them properly. Hanging down, but quick video, quick, simple to do. And don't forget, make yourself some little templates. Obviously you can make them a little bit fancier than that, but I don't really think they need to be. And if you just outline it with a little bit of the Posca pen or something like that, it just highlights it just a little bit, which I think looks lovely. So there we go guys, quick simple little video using as well some of your leftovers. Make little beads and some lovely little dingly danglies. So lots of ideas there for some over the last few videos for the shrink plastic, because I just love them. And don't forget, you can make little fairy bows as well, which are beautiful. So there we go guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. All right guys, bye bye.